Today we're in state of survival. My settlement has been attacked and I am burning. We need to talk about what you're supposed to do to prepare for this so you don't lose any troops and so you don't take much damage. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo and welcome back to the channel, where today we're covering State of Survival. As you guys know, we've been covering this game a bit more on the channel because I really do enjoy it. I like the war style, power style games, and I love zombies. If you do too, try out State of Survival and come on through for more videos here from me. But as you can see, we have some flames happening here in the settlement. This happens for multiple reasons. This could happen if you're being attacked by your enemies or by people that are not your friends. This could happen if a zombie horde comes through as well, which is just what happened to me. And well, you burn for a bit. But there's things that you can do to prepare yourself so you don't lose any troops and so you don't lose any power and even resources. There's great things that you could do to protect yourself. So if you're a new player and you're tired of losing all the troops that you're training up, or if you're tired of losing all the resources that you're gathering and that you're farming yourself, pay attention to these tips, follow the guide, and really be a lot more successful inside of State of Survival. So we were attacked by some hordes of zombies, 2 to be exact, and when this happens, you will burn for 30 minutes for each horde of zombies. As you can see from the red, I was attacked by 2. But notice here, power loss 0, losses 0, wounded 0, kills 0%, points 0. On the first time I was attacked, same thing. Everything is sitting at 0 because I played it safe. What I did was I took all of my troops out of my settlement and I moved them and garrisoned them in nearby structures that we have. Let me jump to the wilderness and show you exactly the structures I'm talking about to keep those troops safe so I don't lose them, so they're not wounded, and so I don't have an expensive hospital bill. So we're out here in the wilderness. We have my settlement right here, and around me are a couple of these. If we take a look at the info, these are just alliance towers that are built and had by our alliance. The zombie hordes will not attack these, they just go right by them. Now, if we take a look inside and we look at what's inside, you will see I have my troops garrisoned inside of the alliance tower. Right there, I have 74,445 power worth of troops inside of there. Not only that, I have them inside of 2 other alliance towers as well. We should have one right here. If we look at the garrison, I have 32,000 and change worth of troops in there. And I believe there's one more. Nope, there's nothing in that one. I have one more garrisoned. I think it's right here. Nope, well, some right here. This has got to be it. There we go. More troops garrisoned inside of there. These are ones that have just finished being off training. So because I took all of my troops out of my settlement, put them into my alliance towers, they were not protecting my city or my settlement, and they didn't get wounded, they didn't get hurt, they didn't have to go to the hospital, I didn't have to pay the hospital bill, and they didn't die. Because remember, guys, if you guys have your troops overflowing your hospital, troops are going to start to die. So you want to make sure that your hospital is always up to level 2. So that's how I protected my troops. Could I have kept them there to fight the battle? Yes, but I would have lost a lot of power and I would have spent a lot of resources to get that power back, to heal them back up. So you can protect your troops. That's a good way of doing it, but you can also protect your loot. Here's the best way. Some tips for loot. So inside of the game, we have 5 different types of currency. One of those being biocaps. As you can see, I have 60,000 and change biocaps. This is the currency that is paid currency. If you put money into the game, you can get these. That'll help things happen more quickly. Advancement will happen more quickly, etc. I have spent only $5 on this game to get myself the second builder, and I've gotten all of my biocaps from completing events and being part of the ecosystem of the game. But there are 4 other types of currency, one being food. We have wood, we have metal, and we have gas. Now, a tip that I have for all players all the time, whether you're being attacked or not, is keep a good balance of how many resources you have inside of your settlement. Don't stock up with millions and millions, or even in some cases, billions of resources. If you are dangling a carrot in front of all of the people looking at your settlement saying, those resources look good. I want them in my settlement, so you're more likely to be attacked if someone has a benefit from attacking you, if someone's going to be able to steal all of those resources. Now, with that being said, your biocaps are always safe. They can't be taken from you, so you're okay. So how do we deal with this horde coming through? Right before the horde was coming, I had about 10 million of each of my resources, at least of the food and of the wood. And what you need to do is you need to try and spend it on heavy upgrades before that horde gets to you. So what I did, I believe I had right here, my furnace was upgrading. So I just used a few speed ups, finished that upgrade, and then I went and I upgraded something that was a bit more expensive, and that was the hospital. I just went, I used a ton of the resources that I had on my hospital. That way, the resources were not sitting in my settlement, and I was not just basically giving them away to the attacker as they came on in. So it's worth utilizing a few speed ups to get something done and then spend on something that takes a while to do, that takes a lot of resources to do, so that you're just not throwing away the hard-earned resources that you farmed and that you gathered. So there's nothing worse than logging on and seeing your settlement on fire. It's ablaze. Everything that you've worked hard on is now burning. What are you supposed to do? I'll tell you guys, it's not as big a deal as it feels, especially when you're logging on for the first time and seeing all of your hard work kind of on fire. I remember the first time it happened to me and I was nervous. I didn't like it. I freaked out. Well, that's why this video is here. How do you deal with the flames? Well, every time the horde comes through, you're going to burn for 30 minutes. What you want to do is click on the flame on the side, and you'll notice you have a button here that says repair barricade. That's going to make it so that it extinguishes itself, and it should be going out after 30 minutes for every horde that hits you. So I was hit by 2 hordes. That means a total of 60 minutes. About 20 minutes ago, I hit the repair barricade button, and it is going to take 30 minutes before I can hit it again. You could also use biocaps, and if you just hit extinguish, it uses 100 biocaps, and that is all done. Right now, I'm being cheap, so we're just going to wait for the timer to go down. I'm kind of experimenting to see what it's going to do to my barricade, because at the end of the day, I'm fairly new to State of Survival. I've only got 10 million power right now. I'm not an OG player. I was an OG player of Rise of Kingdoms, which had very similar elements, but this is something different. So everything is a little bit different and plays a little bit differently. We need to make sure that it's all going the same. So Rise of Kingdoms versus State of Survival, very similar game, but everything has its own elements. It has its different way of handling things. So you need to make sure that you understand it so you can get the benefits from every element of the game. So you're not just assuming that these flames are going to go out and then your entire city burns down. Your entire settlement could be gone. Could that really happen? As you can see, I'm still prospering even though my city is on fire right now. So we are okay. Really nothing to worry about. Keep an eye on the flames. Extinguish if you want to with the biocaps, or repair the barricade if you like as well. Just make sure that the flames do go out. You don't want them to continuously burn and burn. But at this point in time, I could probably recall my troops, bring them back to my establishment here, and kind of get on with the day. I don't think we have any more coming in. There's no threats of any more hordes coming through. And if we go out to the wilderness, we may even see other people burning around me. Yeah, we do have a few others that are burning, or maybe they're not. That may not be. Actually, it looks like there are more coming in. The troops are coming, and we may be in trouble again. What we're gonna do is stick around and see what actually happens when these come through my settlement. I mean, they are pretty close, guys. I have to say they're on their way. We're talking about probably 1 minute. Now, there is no timer in my establishment because the fire is there. I honestly don't know. Are they gonna go right by? They may go right by my settlement. I'm not seeing any of the red dots around my settlement. We're gonna see momentarily. We're gonna stick around and take a look. Yeah, it looks okay. What are we seeing here? Yeah, we have a level 8 horde incoming right now, guys. Here are the details of the horde as well. Yeah, you don't want to be in their way. Now, they are attacking, but doesn't seem to be attacking me for some reason. I don't know why. I'm safe from this horde coming through. Maybe there weren't enough numbers. Not sure, but my alliance mates, they are being attacked. Literally, almost everyone around me is being attacked by the horde, and they have left me alone. maybe they felt bad. Maybe they knew I was on YouTube and they were being camera shy. I don't know. But guys, it looks like we are going to be safe. When I take a look here, if I go take a look inside of the settlement, now, are they going to be burning? Let's see. Yep, they are burning as well. And let's go back here. The hordes are still coming through. If I go back to my settlement, the timer is actually, it's not even there anymore. So if we want to settlement defense, repair the barricade, we're gonna wait 7 more minutes before we do that. So some of the tips here today that you could take away from this video. 1, take your troops, remove them from your settlement. Now, if you're being attacked by other people, not by just a horde, but by actually controlled people, you can also take your troops and put them inside of one of your alliance mates' settlements as well. You could all come together and really reinforce one settlement, probably one of the stronger settlements that you guys have, because you'll have a stronger wall to be protected behind. So that's another strategy, which isn't going to protect you as well from the horde, but it will protect you from other players attacking. So that's another outlet for you to go if you don't want to go to the alliance towers. Remember, resources, whenever you play the game, don't just continuously fill up and fill up and fill up your resources. Make sure that you let them dwindle down and you utilize them rather than just sitting on bank loads of loot that are just going to be waiting for people to come. And there's another thing that I didn't even mention, guys, and that is right here, your blast shelter. You can hide troops within here. As you can see, I can hide 74,445 troops inside of here for up to 8 hours. You could just switch right here how it goes. There is a cooldown for this, so I could hide them in the blast shelter. There they would be safe. And the resources inside of my settlement right here, they can be saved as well. They are protected, and as you can see, I am able to protect 12.2 million of each of my resources that I have here in the warehouse, which is another nice way to be able to save your resources if you need to. So those are a few tips, guys. Keep your settlement safe. Don't leave yourself open to get put on fire and lose that power. Power is what State of Survival is all about. You work hard to gain it. Don't let them burn you down. Follow the tips to stay strong. Continuously grow your power, always by training troops, upgrading your settlement, and just blasting yourself through the game. Enjoy yourself along the way. Learn with me, because I am far from an expert on this topic, on this game, but we are learning, taking what we know from Rise of Kingdoms, bringing it over here. It's not like we're a complete noob. We are learning things along the way. And you guys could always help me out by, in the comment section, giving me any tips that you use when you're playing State of Survival. Come through, let me know, guys. Make sure you check out this video before you go, and be good.